Question 4, the trigonometry part of the practice test preparation for grade 10s. And here we go. Let's just get started. So it says, in the sketch, triangle DEF has angle D of 90 degrees. So that means right there, that's a right angle triangle. So we can make fractions out of the sides of that triangle. We know that the sine is the fraction opposite over hypotenuse, the cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, and the tangent opposite over adjacent. You're not given this SOHCAHTOA. You got to remember it, write it down, because that's how you build trigonometric functions, trig fractions. So let's just get started. Well, there's our angle E, theta, right there. Now, the first question is going to be pretty straightforward. It's not exactly like this, but pretty similar. All we have to do is state the following. We have to state what's the sine of theta. Well, theta is just a ratio of the opposite side over the hypotenuse side. And 4 over 10 is the answer. We reduce it. The sine of the angle theta is 2/5. For cosine theta, it's adjacent over hypotenuse. It's 6 over root 10. Reducing it makes it 3 over 5. The last function is tangent theta. Well, for this angle, we don't know what the angle is. It's theta, but it must be opposite over adjacent. 4 is the opposite side. 6 is the adjacent side. So the tangent of theta is 4 over 6, and if we reduce it, it'd be 2 over 3. So you have to understand the basic idea of what sine, cosine, and tangent are in the first question. In the next question, we have to figure out a few more things. We have to start using trigonometry to solve the triangle. What if you had this triangle here and it said, determine the size of angle A? Well, if this is 90 degrees, we know from angles in a triangle, these two must be 90. So I can just go 90 minus 37, and that is 53 degrees for angle A. Determine the length of BC. Determine the length of BC. Okay, that's this side here. Well, I don't know what it is, but I can make a fraction out of BC. I can go BC over the hypotenuse. That's adjacent over hypotenuse. BC is the adjacent side. CA is the hypotenuse side. That's the cosine of 37 degrees. Multiplying both sides by 17, that will give me BC. And on my calculator, that's 13.58 meters. The same technique for finding AB. But AB is an opposite side. We know the hypotenuse. Opposite over hypotenuse is sine. So therefore, the sine of 37 degrees is AB over 17. Multiplying by 17, we get that AB is 17 times the sine of 37. And our calculator tells us that's 10.23 meters. Okay, one more video, one more question in this practice test to go.